The floor is yours. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What's going on?
No, nothing. Just got out of the psych ward.
So, I would like to offer this platform to not have anyone really question you or attack you, but I kind of want to get your side of the story as to what happened, what you think maybe allegedly happened to your son.
I think someone actually kidnapped him because after the first few hours, there was no trace of him on the mountain. And that's why I keep saying he's not on the mountain, because if he was, they would have found his shoe because he's wearing Crocs. They would have found his scent after a few hours. They didn't have anything.
And so, because on our messages, you had said like there was a few kids and the stepmom or whatever she is to your son. So what was the actual outcome of that? Like who was actually?
It was the girlfriend's kid and a cousin.
The girlfriend's kid and a cousin. And would you have ever approved him being out with two younger kids?
Not that far. Not that far where they couldn't really see him.
And so when they went on the hike, what happened? Were they playing and your son, slipped away? Have you found?
I don't know because I wasn't there.
As far as like what?
And I'm not giving really full stories yet.
Okay.
What's that?
I said okay. I just wanted to know, like, because it was confusing to me, because when you had messaged me and told me about like the mom being there, I was like, well, why wouldn't she be holding his hand? Why wouldn't she be, watching him like that? And then I'm gonna tell you, in my own personal opinion, is she a stepmom? Like, what is she? What do you consider her? Just a girlfriend?
She's just some bitch banging my ex.
Okay. So
She used to be my friend.
She used to be your friend. Oh, okay. Wow, she used to be your friend? I've dealt with one of those.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I find it very, very weird that, like, she's posting a lovey-dovey picture with her and your son's father. Like, and it's only been not that long since your son has gone missing. I just feel like that's very weird vibes to me.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on in this situation. I'm just letting the RCMP handle it. Anything that I find weird or suspicious, I'm forwarding it to them.
And is there like are they investigating this further than just what happened there at the campground? Or is it just right now they're still,
Yes.
Just searching?
No, they're investigating. There's an RCMP investigation.
Okay. Wow. Mind of Monsters, do you have any questions for her?
Megan, do you know if the dogs that were brought on in the early of searching for him, they picked up a scent at all of him, or is that something that you can release?
Yes, they did.
They were able to pick up a scent?
Up to where he went missing, and then they'd bring him back to the trailer where his clothes are. So they would go back to where his scent originally came from.
Okay, so like a travel camper?
That's why I think that someone picked him up. I don't know. I have a feeling that there was a camper there that just saw someone that was camping by them that saw him and was like, oh, this kid will be easy to take, and take him.
And they wouldn't have put out an Amber Alert. I know I've done a lot of research in Canada, and I cover a lot of the Indigenous and First Nation cases up there. They wouldn't have put out an Amber Alert without the guidelines. It's the same guidelines we have here. A description of an abducted vehicle. Yeah.
There should be an alert that goes out whenever somebody goes missing, whether they're a vulnerable person, an old person, anybody. Even if it's not an Amber Alert, put on an alert that someone's missing.
And he didn't receive any kind of alert, did he? He didn't even get, I don't know if do y'all have the silver alert up there, which is what we issue down here in the US for autistic children?
No, we have no alerts up here, just Amber Alerts.
So in my
No,
opinion,
we don't have that. That's why my friend Ronnie is doing that petition.
yeah, I've been sharing out the petition and I signed it. And then there's been a couple of people in my community that have signed it as well, because that really needs to be changed. There needs to be more than just
that.
And
Yes,
out here,
I agree with that.
we helped get Missing in America Network helped get the safe alert or the silver alert changed over to a safe alert. So that way the safe alert is so much more broad, and it's, you know, it covers everybody. The silver alert, all of it.
Right? It should, anyone that goes missing, it should be alert out, because like, get their faces out there. Like, what if someone recognizes him in like a Walmart or something? Like, oh, that's that missing kid, and like, you know, report it.
And that's why there's advocates like us. Because it's not done. It's not done enough.
Because like when I first found out about your son, when I first found out about your son, like no one knew your son's name, and I put it out there, and like now there's so many people that know his name, and like we just all have questions. And unfortunately, like, yeah, there's going to be questions about you. There's going to be questions about like everyone involved until you guys, you know, until we get our answers. That's just how this community is. And we're not, like I've said, my job isn't to like feed anyone's ego or make anyone feel like better. I can't sit here and coddle you. I'm trying to find answers for your son. And that's why I wanted to invite you on here so that you can, you know, speak for him. And I'm glad that you finally came up here, because that shows a lot about your character. And it shows, you know what, you want to come on here and you want to find answers.
Right?
It's not for clout. I promise you, this is not for clout. I could give a flying F about clout. If we could help one child get found or justice, like, then I did my job. I don't care if my TikTok gets taken down. That's just all we care about, and that's what we're here for. And you want us on your side, because we are going to help you when other people won't hear you and they won't listen to you. If you know in your gut that something is wrong or something happened to your son, you need to have us on your side, because we will get the word out for you. And because other people, like, you know, RCMP, other people might not agree maybe with what you say, but a mother has an instinct. You have an instinct. You know, you can have a feeling of what happened to your son.
Yeah.
And we want to put that out there. That's what at least me and all my girls, that's what we're here for. We're trying to get the word out for him. We're trying to, you know, get his face out there, because I haven't seen any Amber Alerts.
No, they're just missing kid alerts. But they're just on all over Facebook, and it's just like whoever shares it, it's stupid. Like, I'm the first one that made the missing post.
Yeah, and I also don't put out everything that anyone tells me, and I have had a lot of people message me, and it's just like a bunch of personal stuff that I just don't feel like I don't feel like if it's not going to help find him, then I'm not going to put it out there. And also, I'm not there to live through what you've lived through, so I can't really say your story, you know? But I just want to know facts and what happened so that we can help you find him. Because that's the
same goal I have. I need answers too. As a mom, I need closure. Something, you know what I mean?
Definitely. And by hearing like, because I observe a lot of stuff, and just by hearing your demeanor and how you are, it's the same way of how you were on your on the interview that you had. And if you watch like other parents that have had interviews, like they're very frantic, and then ones that are like not so frantic, it's questioned. If I acted the same way, I'm sure someone would question me too. But it's just, that's why I came out with that. We have to kind of go every single corner until we can figure out, okay, who can we kind of see?
Right.
Sorry, someone was calling me. But yeah, so that's why I'm not out here to spread any false things. Because I mean, if I was here for clout, there's so much stuff I have gotten sent to me. But that's just
I
not.
mean, I don't deny it. I was an addict, right? I was.
And that's
I
fine.
did
That's your
relapse in the
story.
summer. But I didn't lose my kids. I placed them with my sister-in-law. Because my sister-in-law is also a shared guardian with my kids. Because I did that in case anything happened to me in Dallas. Do they have a guardian to go to? And I trust my sister-in-law.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, you know, some people know that they need help and they place their kids. At least it's better that you did that than, you know, keep your kids in a place where you don't feel like you're at your full potential being a mom to them.
Exactly. And then like that's when I think I didn't lose custody of them. I placed them with my sister-in-law. So I could get better. And I've been clean since July 24th. And I'm going to stay being clean. And I went into the hospital to get help because I was seriously losing my mind. I was pacing my house saying, where's Darius? Where's Darius? Where's Darius? Like for 11 days, I paced my house. So then I was like, I know I was going to snap. I was like, I need to go somewhere to get help. And now they have me on like a different med too. And I'm feeling way better.
And were you on a personal question? You don't have to answer. Were you on that same medication during the interview?
No, I just got this new med. It's like an antidepressant. I was only on mood stabilizers.
Okay, which I mean that could be some factors put in place with that.
Yeah, so they have me on like an antidepressant and a mood stabilizer. So like I feel way better. Now I'm ready to be a mom to the other two and, you know, keep searching for Darius.
Yeah. Well, this kind of gives us a better understanding of you. And I
Thank you.
appreciate you to come on here and you're in a better headspace to be able to, you know, say his story, but don't stop speaking his name. You know, you're going to have to hurt people's feelings. You're going to have to get the answers that you want. You can't worry about no one else's feelings. You can't worry about his dad's feelings. Like you have to just keep advocating for him because that's the only way that he's going to be found, or else, you know, it's just going to be another unsolved thing that we do not want. He is so adorable. He looks, and then one question
And he has so much energy.
One question I do have: who came out with the statement that he was like nonverbal? He could not, you know, yell out for help. Do you know who came out with that?
I don't know because they said that I have no idea because he's like been verbal since I put him into pre-K because he had a speech therapist there.
Okay.
He didn't talk till he was like 3 or 4, but he talks.
Yeah, because I saw that and out of nowhere there's videos of him and he's speaking. Like he seems like a child who can, you know, say, hey, help, I need help, like.
And he would, and if someone was yelling out his name, he would have been like, if they were said Darius, he would have said what?
Yeah. So we definitely need to fight on like getting that Amber Alert out because that is a possibility. But my big thing is why the other person who's with the father is posting pictures, lovey-dovey pictures, and not pictures of. I don't have her as a friend, but why she's not posting pictures of like your son who's missing when he was in their care.
Oh shit. I don't know. She's kind of cooked.
Yeah, it seems
Like I don't really get along with her. Like she was calling churches saying she's Darius' stepmom trying to get funding.
Yeah, this
So like I don't know.
thing.
Like I don't know why she was calling churches trying to get funding. Like that was just sketchy. Like you're not his stepmom. You've been with the dad for like 3 months. You're nothing to my kids.
Yeah, that's a very short time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Is there anything else, Mind of Monsters? Because me and her have been going back and forth, just, trying to figure out ways to help find your son.
I just want to say, Megan, thank you for coming up and speaking on behalf of Darius, because myself and Amy and Ashley and all the other advocates that, I'd like to sit here and say there's thousands of advocates, but there's honestly not. There are a handful of us that are credible, that are here for the right reasons, that are not here looking for clout. We just want to help in any way we can. And I always like to say, part of my mission statement is that we bridge the gap between law enforcement and families, because a lot of times it's hard on families.
Yes.
Do you know who released the first photos of him that were put on the first missing flyer?
Me, because I made the missing post on my Facebook page, so they were just taken from my Facebook page.
Okay, so they just took them from your Facebook page and made the flyers?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious because the first missing flyer that came out, he looked really young in it, and then once you posted the photos that were the ones of him at the campground and things like that, totally different child. I mean, you could see several years of difference in that. And if he was abducted, we want people to circulate those newer flyers and those newer images. That way, if I'm in Florida, but it doesn't matter where you are in the U.S. when it comes to an abducted child, we've seen them disappear from California and show up in New York before. So it's important that people circulate that flyer to show that this is his age now. This is what he looks like now. And the fact that he is verbal, he can answer you. If would he be able to respond with his name? Would he be able to look at somebody and say, if I was to walk up to him and say, "Are you Darius?"
Yes,
he would be able
say
to
his name.
respond to me.
He would tell you yes.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. And again, thank you, Megan, for coming up and speaking. And the three of us here and so many others don't mean any harm to you. We just want to help. We just want to help get his
I know,
face.
and I was just on the
there.
defensive at first because people were just trying to tear down my past, and my past has nothing to do with my missing child. Like,
Honey, we all have a
kids,
past.
like, you know what I mean?
We all have a past, and I want to give you kudos, and I want to shout you out for being. I'm a Narcotics Anonymous sponsor, so I want to say, good job and stay clean.
I got kids.
And this is something I always say, and some people here in the chat have said that, is today is a gift and tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah.
So always remember that if you need to talk, reach out to Ashley, reach out to me, reach out to Amy, reach out to one of us that we're not here to judge you. We're here to help you.
All right.
Say his name, share his story, share his flyer.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And yeah, that's just what we're here for. I know maybe I come off a little bit. I'm actually like the nicest person you'll ever meet in person or off here, but we have to make noise. And if we're making noise, then everyone is listening. And we have to put everything out there. I just don't put everything out there that people say, because some that's not my story. I'm a huge advocate on not telling someone else's story. That's for, like, I've had a past of stuff, so I would be upset if someone came out and told my story, and people have tried to, and it pissed me off. And that's not okay. So I just don't go that petty route. But I'm just trying to kind of stick to facts.